Hey YouTube, Aromatics, and Hello Kitty Piper. There was a really poor rendition of matches, 860. Just because this year I've sort of dedicated to smoking codger blends and also just burley blends. So I figured I'd pay a little bit of homage to probably the most prominent burley guy I know. So yeah, so that's my intro, my poor intro for today. So yeah, it's me, Aromatics, and Christina, Hello Kitty Piper. We're just sitting out here on this nice sunny day, enjoying ourselves a pipe and a coffee for me, and a pipe and a beer, which she will give a quick review here as well on this video. So yeah, so we haven't seen much of Hello Kitty Piper in a while. She's been hibernating.
I hate
it's too
the
cold. Yeah, it's just too cold.
But it's actually not too bad today. Like, it's nice and sunny, which we don't get very often, and it's not too windy either. So, thought I'd sit out for a little bit.
Yeah, get some sun. It's been so cloudy that whenever the sun does come out, if it's not too cold or windy, I like to get out and get a little bit of sun too. So, yeah. So anyway, we'll get on with the review. I'm going to review the first burley blend, codger blend of the year, and that will be Revelation Match by Sutliff. And I'm smoking in, and I call it my tree stump freehand pipe. With I still haven't changed out my my stem there, but it needs to be finished up a bit. So yeah, and you are smoking
Cornell and Deal apples and cream.
Apples and cream. That's a black Cavendish with supposedly an apples and cream topping. But we'll get to that in a minute. Yeah. And so yeah, Revelation Match is a match to an old blend that was supposedly Revelation. I'm not sure who made Revelation originally. I'll have to look that up and put it in the bucket. But anyway, there was a blend called Revelation, and it was supposedly smoked by Albert Einstein. So I saw that Sutliff had a match. So, and I noticed that I haven't heard much about that blend. I like to find and review blends that aren't reviewed as much, just because, you know, there's probably maybe someone out there that might want to hear a review or get someone's take on a tobacco, and there's just not much information out there. So, and I was just wanting to try it myself. It sounded like something I would like. So it is basically, I'll show a picture up here of what the cut looks like, and it's your typical codger burley blend with mostly a cube cut burley in there. And there's little leaves, rough cut leaves of Virginia. Looks like it's bright Virginia. But the main component that gives us a little bit of a twist, similar to holiday mixture, is a little bit of Latakia. Still burning good, so that's a good sign. So the first take I get is you kind of get a little bit of that typical nuttiness in molasses and cocoa, but it's really light. This is probably one of the lightest of these types of blends, even with the Latakia in it. Now you can taste the Latakia, but it doesn't give it that creosote taste as much as it just gives it sort of a slight smoky taste. Really, it kind of reminds me of like a musty cardboard.
It smells like musty cardboard.
Like a musty card. This could have been called Haunted Bookshop because it kind of tastes like a haunted bookshop. Sometimes you can taste a little bit of the grassy hay of the Virginias, but it's super slight. And just a really mild kind of cocoa, barely any nuttiness, just sort of a smooth, really light chocolatey taste. They say there's maybe a fruit kind of topping, but I don't taste any kind of fruit unless it's sort of like that, you know, those colored marshmallows, but really, really light. Mostly just kind of a musty cardboard flavor. Not near as flavorful as the holiday mixture, but something I could see being a nice all-day blend. Doesn't get any tongue bite. It's really smooth. Easy on the retrohale. Burns great. So, and yours? How's it tasting?
I don't know. I've had it before when we first got it in the mail. It doesn't really taste like apples. Like, you cannot taste the apples and cream in it. It's just tastes like general tobacco, but like a really light tasting. If you want like a really strong flavored aromatic, I would not recommend this one, because usually I like really strong flavors that really stand out, and I was hoping this one would be that, but it's not. So
I'm like that too.
I was kind of like, yeah, about it.
I had a feeling it wouldn't that it wouldn't be strong tasting of apples or anything, but it is a sweet black Cavendish.
Yeah, it's sweeter.
So, but yeah,
very
don't expect
light tasting though,
and very wet. When I first lit it up, it was like Malto Dolce by Sutliff. It was just snapping and crackling and popping, and So I dried it out a little bit.
I was hoping it would taste more like of a really strong kind of like apple pie taste. I don't know if there's any aromatics like that out there, but I would really appreciate it if there is.
Yeah, if anyone out there
Can
knows
recommend,
anything that tastes like apple pie.
But like, I like really strong aromatics.
I like strong, yeah. Flavorful, pretty much everything myself too. So, okay, and your beer?
And my beer is actually excellent. It's an Ontario craft cider. It's called the Puddicombe Family Tree Apple Cider. Supposedly it's brewed from, let's see it there. Can you hold it up a little closer to the can?
Sure. Do my Vanna White thing here.
So it's brewed with 12 different varieties of apples that they actually grow on their farm. It's nice and crisp tasting, and you get like a nice like apple crisp taste with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a very nice
like
apple taste.
Like a fresh, kind of, well, not quite sour, but that's that strong
Yeah, like
apple.
a very tart taste.
Tart.
You can definitely taste the apples in it, which I really appreciate. I've been like on this cider kick lately, so yeah, this is really satisfying my thirst and my craft cider.
Even I thought that was pretty good tasting. Not a huge beer guy. I will have one occasionally. I like the Guinness because it's kind of it's lighter. I already did a review on that, so we won't spend any more time on that. So, okay, well, we just thought we'd check in and say hi to you guys and bang off a couple reviews. And then later on, I think we're going to smoke some cigars as well. So stay tuned for a cigar review as well. So yeah, this year I'm going to be doing smoking a lot of the Codger blends and Burley blends. Last year was more Virginias. I found a lot of good Virginias that I liked. And this year I'm going to try to find some Burleys. I know a lot of the straight Burleys were giving me some tongue bite, so I'm just in the search for, but they're not all of them do, so I'm just searching for a really good Codger blend or some good just straight Burleys that just I can smoke as much as I want and they're flavorful and don't give me any palate fatigue or tongue bite. So that'll be my search for this year, so stay tuned for some of those reviews. And yeah, so all right guys, I think we're gonna cut this video off now, and we'll see you all later. So talk to you later. Aromatics and Hello Kitty Piper signing out.